guys, Dave here from JDH Reptiles. Welcome to the beginning of the breeding or the egg laying season for 2022. We had a female who was due to lay 3 days ago on the 9th. Today is Saturday the 12th and she has laid. So we're going to get her out. We're going to pull her clutch and I'm going to discuss what we got going on here as far as the genetics in play and what we're hoping for. Now, unfortunately, today I am the only one here, so we're going to do the best we can with the photography in this video. But let's jump right into it. Super stoked. We have another one due in 2 days, so hopefully she'll lay here very soon. But let's get cracking into the first set of eggs for 2022. Alright guys, so before we get started, we do have our egg box here. It's all filled up with perlite, water, ready to go. Jug of water, which I can now put aside. Don't need that anymore. We will be using press and seal to put over the top. I have my bag of golf tees that we use to hold the eggs in place if they're not stuck together. And our dry erase marker that we'll use to mark the top of the eggs. So I'm going to set this stuff aside. This girl is in a 70 series tub, so we're going to grab her and set her to the side here, and we're going to pull these eggs. I'm also going to, as always, weigh the clutch so we can see what we've got going on as far as the size and amount of eggs. Alright guys, so here we go. This is a normal clown female. As you can see, she has one egg out in the back there. So I'm just going to grab that really quick without startling her. So we received her at, I believe, 15 millimeters in follicle growth. She had already been paired a couple times, and she was paired to a pastel leopard clown. So we did pair her up with the first one being a pastel yellow belly, and that pastel yellow belly is also 100% het for either cryptic or clown. It's also 100% het for desert ghost and 50% pos het for genetic stripe. We saw no locks. We attempted, I think, 3 different opportunities, saw no locks. So from there, we did try and pair her up with a Coral Glow Krypton, and again saw no locks. So my assumption is everything in this clutch is going to be clown, and it's either going to be pastel and leopard because of, I believe this has probably been sired by the original father from the last breeder. Now obviously we'll find out in 55 days. I don't know. I would love to see some Coral Glow Kryptons and Coral Glow Clowns in here. Or, you know, even better, if the pastel and yellow belly gets mixed in, that'd be great as well. So we'll see who the sire is in 55 days, or right around there. So I'm going to go ahead and pull mom off this clutch. Then we'll get her cleaned up afterwards. We'll weigh the clutch and get the clutch in the incubator. See, she's starting to move around a bit because I've got my hands, as I'm speaking, moving a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and get this taken care of so we don't upset her any further. So here we go. Hey mama. It's alright. Good girl. Alright, big eggs. These are some of the larger eggs that we typically get. Not a lot, but a great clutch. I don't know if she's a first-time mom or not. Definitely possible. I could ask the original breeder. I don't remember if he told me or not. Alright, so I've got the eggs. I'm going to put mom back for the time being so we don't bother her anymore. Alright, so these eggs were laid very recently, within the last couple hours. So because of that, they do come apart really easy, which is nice because I do like to separate them before I put them in the egg box. So we're just going to keep everything upright. Unfortunately, this timed out, so I have to take them back off. While we're at that, I'll grab the egg box. Alright, so we have 3, 6, so 6 eggs. And the clutch weight here of 6 eggs is 762 grams. That's awesome. Nice, solid clutch. We're going to make it for some really nice, solid babies. So, I don't need to candle these. I'm not going to candle them. I'm just going to put my mark on the top. So if I ever look in the incubator and see something looks like it rotated, I can fix that. We're going to just put these eggs right in here, upright, the way we found them from Mom. Because Mom does the best job. Alright. And I'm going to use just a couple of the golf tees just to make sure they don't roll at all. So I'm going to put one in this egg, or beside it, and put one beside that egg. And I'm going to put one here where this one is on the side. And that's it. I don't think anything else is going to roll from there. Grab some press and seal. And I use the press and seal because our humidity comes from our boxes, not from our incubator. So we want to make sure to keep all the humidity that we can inside the box. So turn this, get a nice tight seal there. And pull this nice and taut. Just like that. And now all the moisture that's inside the perlite will create the humidity in the box to keep the eggs from going bad and drying out. These lids are awful, so I just make sure my press and seal is nice and tight, and this clutch is ready to go. So we're going to put this in the incubator. We're going to get it incubating. Right around day 50 is when I usually do my first check. I used to check like a week in and then like halfway through, but with the incubator we have now and the way we set these up, I can easily just look inside the incubator and see in the box, so I don't have to crack the seal on it. I don't burp the eggs. I don't do any of that stuff. So what I'm going to do is we're going to let it sit. At day 50, I will go in there. I'll open it for the first time, and then I will look and make sure that there's no snakes pipping. And then from there we'll just check usually every day, and if either an animal pips before 55, we'll then cut the clutch. Otherwise, on day 55 we will pull the clutch and cut it ourselves. So super excited. What do you think? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think this is going to be sired from the first male, which again was the pastel leopard clown, or do you think one of the ones that we paired with her actually did the job and we just didn't catch it? So again, that would be a pastel yellow belly double het. So het for desert ghost, het for either cryptic or clown because it came from a krypton, and it is pos het for genetic stripe, or the other option is a coral glow krypton, which again should be easy to know because we would get hopefully some kryptons in the clutch and coral glows, so we would know if those were sired by that animal. If we don't get any coral glows and we get kryptons, then we probably, especially if they're pastel or yellow belly, we would know which male that was. If they were just kryptons or just pastel kryptons, well, even then, I think we'll be all right. I think we should be able to tell who sired what eggs, unless we get just a standard clown or a standard krypton, and that's it. But yeah, super stoked, super excited for this year. We got a lot of girls to go. We've got, I think, 2 that are going to ovulate here in the next week or 2. One that ovulated yesterday, and one that's due to lay here in 2 days. So, season's starting. 55 days from now, we get to see our first hatchlings. I will say, if this was sired by the pastel leopard clown, 99.9% guarantee you that every animal will be sold, because we have a female pastel leopard clown that we don't really need anymore. We've got some nice clown males that are growing, so I can't foresee us keeping anything out of this clutch unless it was sired by one of the ones that we paired with it. So we'll see. We'll keep you up to date on that as well. Remember, all of our animals go to our Patreon first, and then from there, whatever's left will go onto our Morph Market page. But 55 days from now, we get to see our first hatchlings. Have any questions at any time, make sure you leave those comments down below. Love to hear what you think of the first clutch, what your guess is on who the sire is. And until next video, thanks for stopping by. Glad to be able to get back into doing videos now that we've got some action going on. We're going to start doing some more shorts as well while we're waiting for more eggs to drop. But yeah, guys, appreciate it. Thanks again. Thanks for coming back to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.